Your priorities should be security, housing, food, and water in that order. Without housing and food, new immigrants will not move into your city. Rome now wishes your city to grow food. Build a farm on fertile land. Look for the yellow tufts that indicate this. Connect it to housing with a path. If the housing is too far away, the farm will not get access to labor. Build a granary near to the farm and make sure that it too has access to labor. When the wheat is ripe, a cart will carry it to the granary. Gradually, the granary will fill up. The fewer empty windows you can see, the fuller the granary is.
And there's something about markets here. Right, I remember this. Yeah, this is how the house is supposed to get food. Let's hope that glitch doesn't continue. Alright, let's see. Okay, clear a piece of land. And I do remember one design for houses, which is a 9x9 block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. A 9x9 block. It's like the distance a walker can go, and it can just about reach all the way around to reach everyone. Let's see. We'll give them all wells. Don't forget prefectures, because those are quite important. And engineer's post. Then we can start on the farming. Let's build some farms. Okay. Later on we get a gate which will block walkers, but for now we're just gonna have to extend this road to about here, and then let's place down some farms. Oh, we also want to make sure there's access to workers. To give buildings access to workers, you actually just have to have one house there. So these guys walking around here, those guys, when they walk past inhabited house, the buildings will be able to get workers. So you actually just need one, but then they'll have access to the entire population, so that's fine. Let's see. Farms. Sweet. Let's plant a few of these. Let's remove that. You always want to maximize how much space you use for this. Don't forget a prefecture and engineer's post for this. And then we'll want a granary, which we can build. Where should we build it? We'll build it here. There we go. And a market. Okay, there it is. The market can go... We don't want it too far from the granary, but we don't want the walker to always walk this way instead of around the houses. So I think I'll place it... Well... I guess we'll take our chances and I'll just put the market here. Hopefully they'll walk either that way or that way instead of this way. Alright, some buildings need full employees before they can accept goods. So to fix that, we can actually prioritize workers. I think, you can't prioritize it just yet. But, oh, there we go. We've got enough people in. Now, what else can we build here? A Senate. Well, we do want to collect taxes. And since the Senate improves desirability, we want to build it towards the industrial side of things, so it balances out the desirability of these areas. Uh-oh, maybe that was a bad idea. It just took all the workers. Ah, good. Now let's put in some temples. Remember to build an even amount. And to spread them around. Ah, here we go. Providing clean water, reservoirs and fountains. Okay. Just plop this down. Now, we need to bring fresh water here. Again, this 9x9 block, it's just in range for a fountain to cover everything. So we're gonna need to build a reservoir, not too far away, but no one wants to live next to a reservoir. So about here, should just about do it. Well, to be safe, let's do that. Can we see it underwater? No, not yet. And then we have to build a reservoir over here. So let's clear some land. Line it up to keep it neat. And build an aqueduct to connect the two reservoirs, because we know the Romans are all about aqueducts. Ah, right. Ah, now we can build more water things. But that thing just now... Yeah, you can't fully block off the road to Rome, which is the road going through this. So make sure you build a path first, and then we'll get the aqueduct over there, so they can walk through. And there's our clean water. Now we can delete, well, remove these wells. Okay, now what else can we do? Let's see. Ooh, gardens. Always filled up the center of this with gardens to help desirability go along. And I think we might need a bit more food. And we have some unemployment anyway. So let's build a few more farms. And it's always a good idea to provide what the house needs right now. It needs to be entertainment. So let's put a theater somewhere. Let's just put one here. And we need to build an actors colony, which we can place over here. Always maximize the space. Now what do they need? Education. So let's build a school. Let's put one over at this corner here. There we go. Always make sure the walkers manage to go all the way around. Ah, see, the school children don't quite reach. Yeah, that happens sometimes. So to be safe, you can build a second school. Yeah, they don't quite make it. So let's build one there. Money. And now, yes, we have advisors. I want to show you something. And industry to make pottery. Okay, now these advisors, here's something that's very important. Labor allocation. Now you always want to allocate these things appropriately, because otherwise health and education might take all the workers away from things like food production. So we want to make sure certain things remain constantly in service. For example, water. Always make sure that's number one, because if the water gets cut, houses instantly devolve. Next, we want to make sure they don't burn down. So make sure prefectures and engineering are 2 and 3. Generally, I'm more afraid of fires, so I put that as 2. Next, we put food production. Because if they run out of food, that's really bad. And then the rest we can leave unmarked, so they get an even amount, really. Because none are really that important over the others. So we want to put 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. And we can check the rest of these tabs later. I want to get back to city building. Okay. So we have plenty of workers, plenty of food. Next, what else can we build? Right, it was... oh, baths. Always very nice. Let's put one of those in. And it was industry, right? Industry, which is... there we go. Okay, so we got to set up an industrial area, which I think I'll set up back here. So... we'll need to extend this road again, unfortunately. Just extend that over. Make sure it's only going one way, because we're already diverting enough. Now, we need some... always put a house at the end, to make sure there's access to workers. Raw materials, we'll put in a couple clay pits. And some workshops for pottery. Now generally I put... oops, let's move that. I put 4 workshops for every 2 raw materials. Oh, and always be safe. A prefecture and engineer's post. And let's set up... oh. That's right, when the gods are happy they boost or give you bonuses like that. Let's set up a row of gardens to make sure none of the undesirability from this gets through. Right, we'll also need to put down a warehouse. I think we'll put one here. That looks good. And you can right click on the warehouse and tell it what to accept. Don't accept wheat or clay. There we go. Otherwise, all these people waiting to put wheat somewhere, they're all gonna put it in there and fill it up with food instead of pottery, which is not what we want. Alright, now we can trade with the Empire. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we're here, our city, Brundisium. Tarentum, a Roman city, Syracuse, a distant city, and here, Capua. They sell iron, and they'll buy wheat, weapons, and pottery. So this is the main method for us to make money, so we're going to have to open a trade route. And let's visit the advisor to sell pottery. And we can export if we have more than, I think, 4. Having 4 in stock is good. Okay, that looks good. There. And there we go. We've been promoted to engineer.
You learn quickly. You now have the skills to complete a real assignment. From now on, you can choose your career's direction. Take the more peaceful province to concentrate on governing, or the more dangerous one to confront Rome's enemies.
Alright, now we're going to have a choice to split our career between peaceful and military missions. So I'll be playing both. So I'll see you guys in the next video.